So this is kind of an add-on to the last video I did, that I was sort of suggesting that you kind of own your own power and realize that you're ultimately in control with how you react to the people in your world. Oh, sorry. Dropped the phone a little bit. And I decided to stay in the same location with my wee tomato plant and my pepper plant in the flowers. Yeah, because they give off some pretty nice energy, I happen to believe. And the sound of the splash pad in the background is hilarious to me. So yeah, so in that video I was kind of saying, you know, once you kind of let it sink in that it's really not the people in your life that are creating your feelings or your reactions, and that, you know, ultimately it's you. And I know that's a simple concept, but it isn't easy, right? It's simple, but not easy. It's very difficult to accept and recognize, especially when you're in the thick of it and you're having a real difficult relationship. And then I started thinking about the word relationship and how really that is saying how you are like in relation to another person, or even your relationship to a situation. So the focus, when you look at it as a relationship, is really on the relation, right? How you are in relation to it, not you, but how you are in relation to it. And I'm suggesting that maybe we switch that focus a little bit from the how you are in relation to someone or something, and focus more on how you are, period. Not in relation, just how you are. And then I started thinking about how that means you got to kind of dive in a little bit and start looking at who you are as opposed to who you are in that relationship. And then I started thinking about how once upon a time, I remember the quote, you can't love until you love yourself. You can't love somebody until you truly love yourself. And I remember like rolling my eyes at it going, what the fuck, you know? And because the word love to me was so cheesy at the time, and I don't know, I thought it was kind of almost obnoxious to think that you could be kind of loving yourself or in love with yourself. And then through my journey, I realized that love means understanding and compassion and openness and awareness and letting be, just be. Love is just being. And that I'm now in that place with myself where I just allow myself to be, and the good and the bad, right? And the awkward and the fear and the anger and the judgments and all of it. But I love it. I accept it. Love is acceptance and compassion. I understand it, and I try very hard to allow it to just be, and therefore allow myself to just be. And then once you've done that with you, then you can totally do it with others. And I guess that's what that saying means. So now I kind of appreciate that saying that I used to roll my eyes to and what the fuck, you know. So I get it. To love somebody truly, or to love a situation truly, you must first love, again, yourself. Meaning you must throw a little compassion your way. You must throw some understanding your way. And to understand yourself is to be with yourself, out of relation with others. So that's kind of the add-on to the last video I did, where I'm saying, you know, just let it sink in that you're the one in control, and that sense of control that you're trying to achieve from the outside world, or you're trying to control what is around you, that desire to control is actually your kind of soul, or your true being, or your essence, or spirit, whatever you want to call it, saying, yeah, but the control is of you. You're just misplacing it. You're placing it outside of yourself. You're looking for it outside of yourself when everything is inside. Everything is inside you. So I hope that makes sense. So spend some time thinking about you in your biggest relationship, which is with yourself. Because holy fuck, like, you're not going anywhere. Wherever you are, you'll be there, right? So your most important relationship is that with yourself. And if I were to get even more deeper and add a little Deepak Chopra to that, you, my friend, are the universe. So well, we'll talk about that another time. But right now, you're with you always, and that's the most important relationship ever. How are you in relation to you? And once you explore that and once you figure that out, then all the other relationships, how you are in relation to everything else and everybody else, is going to become, yes, easier. It's more simple. It's more understandable. It's more clear. Because you're so solid in your relation with you that you know exactly what you're presenting. So when you go to relationships with others, there's no bullshit. There's no, if only I could be this, or if only they could see this, or what if I say this, what will happen, or how are they going to react to this? It doesn't matter. And you're not going to question how you're responding. You'll understand yourself and why you're responding that way. Whether it's good or bad, doesn't matter. That's not the point. If you're an asshole, you're going to know why. Yeah. It's control, but it's within. All right, so think about that a little bit too. All right, and just consider your relationship with yourself. That's the most important one, guys. All right, and maybe I'll return with this and we'll talk about the Deepak thing and how you are, in fact, the universe. Yay, we all are. It's so exciting. Okay, have a great day.